There is a veil or curtain between higher consciousness, being here on Earth. Our baseline is 3D frequency. In the mornings, when you awaken, the 3D frequency is at its weakest point before your full reboot into your timeline. And at that point, the veil is very thin. You can see behind the curtain. That is a really good time to meditate and communicate with Source, with the universe, with the High Council, with your elders, with your angels, and other beings that may be allowed to enter your space. Your main purpose is to hold a frequency, and that is to your benefit and to others in the collective. In order for you to awaken, somebody else, their frequency had to broadcast, and that is what happens when someone sees beyond the third dimension, beyond Earth's frequency, which is very strong. These um these bodies that our spirits inhabit are designed to connect to 3D frequency. So you will always be part of it, and you will have a yearning to feel the higher frequencies and to broadcast your own frequency, channel your own energy. You can begin to create rituals for yourself in the morning. Get up, do whatever your body needs for itself. Sit down, light a candle. Try not to interact with anything on the 3D. And then simply talk. Like I said, open a dialogue. As you begin to awaken, and as the source allows you to navigate some of the frequencies and see behind the veil, you will need to calibrate yourself, and the universe will guide you on how to do so. It will show you spaces and people that will help you. For me, this is about 7 years ago. When I started my journey, Alan Watts was my first teacher, um, that the universe spoke to me through. I had been feeling this real desire to not conform to society anymore. I felt very disenfranchised. So I just searched nonconformity, and Alan Alan Watts came up. Mm. A 7 year journey has brought me through lots of interesting moments, and I would start there, or to whatever teacher finds you that resonates. When you get into your solitude and your quiet spaces, and the noise from 3D is quieted down, you're going to start having to deal with your shadows and what I would call a forge, where you have to let things burn away from the past and, you know, clear out space for your new frequency to broadcast. I'm hearing um, minimalism, trying to protect your energy and stop chasing material material objects. Mm, you have to realize that you're going to start over, and you may lose a lot of things that you love and that you hold on to tightly. A lot of people don't want to do this and they will decide to stay in 3D, which, is fine for them. But this is information for the collective, for my tribal people. And what I found for me is, the more minimal I live, or I started to live, the less stress and the less responsibilities I had. Now, granted, I was lucky because I had finished raising my kids, which, I started out very young, 20 years old. So you may have a lot of influences in your life that you can't get away from yet. And by get away from, I mean like to have moments of solitude and to be able to reflect and to do the inner work with your shadows. Carl Jung is a very good teacher when it comes to shadow work. Shadow work will be the hardest thing you'll ever do, besides losing loved ones. and people that don't resonate with your new frequency. But you will gain clarity and you will gain new love for yourself and for the collective and for the next step, the next place we go. I think some people have to come back here until they're ready to ascend to the next level. And although I'm not saying it's trivial, I do think that this matrix is best described as a game or a movie or a song or a play that you're supposed to participate in and move with rhythm, move at your pace, move at your rhythm, dance, laugh, love, experience it. Then you either come back here until you're ready to ascend, or you're going to go where the source, the universe allows you to go. I don't know how many people this message will reach or these channelings will reach, and it may take years for them to get to their destination. But I have this feeling overwhelmingly to get it out. It's almost like a child crying for my attention. And by making these videos, I'm getting it off of my shoulders. It's easy for me to allow my ego or to hear my ego want to control things and want to be popular, want to get a bunch of views and monetize this. But in my 7 years where I've gotten to now, I'm in abundance already and I have what I need. And I channel that monk energy that resonates a lot with me. I do have a minimal style life. I'm not secluded like a monk would be in a temple, but I do have a lot of solitude and a lot of reflection time, a lot of communion and conversation with higher beings and with the source. I am hoping to connect to tribal members eventually, and I know I have to be careful with that because there's a lot of freaks in the frequency holding space. And I say that partially as a joke, but I don't resonate with most people, and I'm hoping to be seen by others who carry the same frequency. I think that would be amazing, but for now, I'm content, and being content is my goal. Happiness comes and goes, sadness comes and goes, fear, anger comes and goes. Being content is where I try to focus on, and it's kind of a balance. I do crave balance in my life between light and dark. And people, some of you will know what I'm talking about, and some will learn later. But tend to like to be in the gray area where I don't lean completely into the abyss, but the light is a little too bright for me sometimes. I hope this message finds you and helps you on your journey, encourages you. Keep going. Pay attention to your space suit, the 3D machine, this organic machine that you would travel around in. Give it what it craves to operate at optimum level. And yes, it's okay to turn it off once in a while. Partake in something that helps you for a bit, but don't distort your frequency for very long. As it gets stronger, it will start to tell you that it doesn't like what you're doing or that it enjoys what you're doing. It'll guide you and it'll make you feel warm and complete. And you will be visited by others in the spirit realm, especially if you go deep into the forge. That's days and days of solitude. They will comfort you and they will seem like they're going to be there forever, but they won't. They'll travel to help others. But you will have ancestors and angels who are always with you. I don't know if they change out or not, but you will need protection in this dimension and the others. I myself on this journey, I'm only aware of the three dimensions that are significant, which is here on Earth, and then the one above it, your head, and the one above that, which is ultimate connection to Source. I definitely don't claim to be an expert, but I channel what I feel, and I am speaking words that come into my mind. Mm. Ultimately, I will move on from doing this and do my travels and broadcast my frequency as strongly as I can, resonate with the source, with the universe. And that is what makes me feel complete and ready for anything. I take one step at a time, and all you need to do is take one step in the direction that you feel compelled to go, and the source will guide you the rest of the way. It's actually pretty neat to watch it unfold and watch synchronicities happen in your life. Enjoy the little things. If big things come, then let them, but simple little things. Simple little things are easy. The big things are a little bit harder. Light some incense, burn some candles, get into your quiet space, ground yourself, speak to trees, protect protect your mind. If something doesn't feel right, then don't do it. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your chakra. Tune in. There's a lot going on. And you thought you had seen everything this life had, right? You were just in the 3D.